Your entire life is a lie. The identity you cling to, your memories, your deepest traumas, your proudest achievements, the very face you look at in the mirror every morning, none of it actually exists. You are currently trapped in a biological hallucination generated by a dark, sealed-off lump of meat inside your skull, and you possess the absolute arrogance to call it reality. In fact, what you call being awake right now is fundamentally no different from a delusion. You think you are a conscious, free-thinking human being. You are not. You are quite literally sleepwalking. Everything you are stressing about today is hilariously insignificant, because the reality you are so desperate to control is just a fragile, low-level simulation. For thousands of years, the greatest minds, scientists and mystics have kept a secret from the masses, an uncomfortable truth that shatters the foundation of human existence. Consciousness is not a light switch that is just turned on or off. It is an elevator. It unfolds in layers. And right now, you are stuck on the ground floor, mistaking the lobby for the entire skyscraper. There are 7 distinct levels of consciousness, and the deeper you go, the more terrifyingly beautiful the truth becomes. Let's break the illusion. Level 1 is the ultimate reset, deep sleep. Tonight you will willingly crawl into a bed, close your eyes, and cease to exist. This isn't just resting, it is temporary annihilation. In deep sleep there is no time, no space, no fear, and no you. Your brain slows down to a glacial pulsing rhythm of delta waves. If you were to stay in this state forever, you wouldn't even know it, because there is no one there to know. It is the void. And yet, something miraculous happens. You wake up the next morning, and somehow, without any proof, you intuitively know that you were resting. Something inside you was watching the darkness. Even when the mind is completely turned off, the seed of awareness remains. You die every single night, and every morning, consciousness resurrects you. But before you wake up, you have to build a world. Welcome to level 2. Dreaming. Before your eyes even open, your mind decides to play God. It creates mountains, skies, gravity, and people you've never met. It fabricates an entire universe from scratch, drops you into the center of it, and completely wipes your memory of having built it. While your body is paralyzed in a dark room, you are running, flying, fighting, feeling terror, love, and panic. The most terrifying part of dreaming isn't the nightmares. The terrifying part is how easily your brain tricks you into believing a complete fabrication is absolutely real. If your mind can conjure a hyper-realistic, emotionally devastating universe while you are paralyzed in bed, what makes you so confidently sure it isn't doing the exact same thing right now? That brings us to level 3, the state you are in at this very second. Waking consciousness. You look around, you see solid objects, you feel the weight of your body, and you assume you are seeing the true universe. You are not. Your eyes do not see reality. They translate a tiny fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum into colours your brain invented. You don't see infrared like a snake, you don't use sonar like a bat, you don't feel magnetic fields like a bird. You are blind to 99% of the actual universe. Waking reality is just a persistent, shared hallucination. We call it consensus reality because it's a dream we all happen to agree on. But it is just a mental model, an evolutionary user interface designed to keep you from walking off a cliff, not to show you the truth of the cosmos. Most of humanity lives and dies on this 3rd level. They mistake the simulation for the absolute truth. But if you sit still enough, the simulation starts to crack. Level 4 is transcendental consciousness. What happens when you stop thinking? Not just quieting down, but completely stopping the machinery of your mind. If you stop identifying with the voice in your head, who is the one listening to the silence? When you enter this state, your brain's chaotic electrical storm suddenly synchronizes into a perfect harmonious wave. The borders of your identity begin to blur. You realize that you are not your thoughts. You are the empty space in which your thoughts appear. You are not the clouds, you are the sky. For the first time in your life, you aren't doing anything, interpreting anything, or analysing anything. You just are. You experience pure awareness. It feels like coming home to a place you forgot existed, realising you have spent your entire life looking out a window when you should have been looking at the mirror. But you can't stay on the meditation cushion forever. You have to open your eyes, and when you do, you might slip into level 5, cosmic consciousness. Imagine carrying that profound, absolute silence with you while you walk down a busy city street. You are talking, working, laughing, and crying, but beneath the surface there is an unshakable, infinite stillness. You are playing the game of life, but you no longer think you are the avatar. You have become the screen. You still feel pain, but you don't suffer from it. You watch your own life unfold like a movie. The joy, the heartbreak, the success, and the failure are just waves rippling across the surface of a deep ocean, and you are the ocean. You are finally awake inside the dream. And then the neutrality of the witness catches fire. Level 6 is God consciousness. This has nothing to do with religion or a man in the sky. This is the moment perception itself becomes sacred. The same awareness that you found inside yourself suddenly spills outward, and you realize the entire universe is alive. The tree outside your window isn't just an object, it is vibrating with silent intelligence. The boundary between you and the world softens, replaced by an overwhelming, effortless devotion. You don't just see the world, you fall violently in love with it. Every atom feels like a prayer, every breath feels deliberate. The divine isn't hiding in some afterlife. It is unfolding in every mundane, overlooked second of your existence. You realize the universe isn't a cold, dead machine. It is a living, breathing entity, and it is looking right back at you. Finally, the last boundary shatters. Level 7, unity consciousness. There is no longer an observer and an observed. There is no longer an inside or an outside. The drop of water finally remembers it is the ocean. In this state, the illusion of separation dissolves completely. You do not perceive the universe, you are the universe. Time collapses into an eternal now. Every star, every galaxy, every heartbeat, every grain of sand is recognized as a single, unified field of existence. There is no you left to understand this, because the ego has been entirely consumed by the infinite. Consciousness was never a ladder you had to climb. It was a circle. You started in the dark void of sleep, ignorant of your own awareness, only to journey through dreams, illusions, and silence, right back to the ultimate truth. You are not a human experiencing the universe. You are the universe experiencing a human. The ultimate secret of existence isn't hiding somewhere out there in the cosmos waiting to be discovered. It is looking out through your eyes right now at this exact moment. So, take a breath, look around. You're finally awake.